Am I paving right now? Oh my god, camera? Please. Oh my god.
Gravity.
I'm trying so hard to. Oh my god. Well.
Okay. We're fine now. Dig away from the purple.
Oh my god, you gotta. I wish you could understand how hard I'm trying.
I know how hard you're trying because this is exactly the same thing I went through last time.
Yeah. Okay, hold on.
The problem is that the gravity field extends outward from the purple spire.
Okay. And we flip.
Yes. Yes, this will work. I hope. Bingo. Neil.
Camera. There we go. Hi. Hello. Sorry about that. Nope. This is everything here is wrong. I don't need to get copyright notices. Thank you very much. Okay. Hi. Hello. Welcome. Good evening. How's it going? All the things were in the wrong position. Chaos. Indeed. How's it going, Max? Oh, excuse me. There we go. And do this. Cool. All right. And minimize. Hooray! There. All the things are up and running. Anyways, hi, hello, welcome, good evening. How's it going? Oh, he is fishing. What did you catch? Triggerfish. Hi. Sorry. Long day. Yeah, we're gonna be playing Disco Elysium tonight. When last we left off our intrepid crew, we made it to the seaside, and we were trying to break into a church for no identifiable reason, but I have a feeling it's important. We learned all about some drunk people's history, and we found out that we crashed a car into the sea in a drunken fugue state, which is not great. What else happened? Learned a lot of history. We got a whole lot of history lessons for this world. A lot of proper nouns being thrown around. We found another dead guy who I think he just had a string of bad luck. And what else? Oh, we found the kids who make techno music. That's where we left off. So we're going to talk to the techno kids about getting into the church that they want to into some kind of techno dance club. I think that's all the things. There was a lot of history. History really ate up a good chunk of yesterday. Oh, and we did find a free place to sleep if things go sideways. So, that's good. Is there anything else? No, that was it. Anyways, how you doing, Eno? How you doing, Max? Those people I can see here. You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna fire it up. I'm a bit tardy on the launch time here, so quit wasting daylight. Get into it. Techno dance club and a free place to sleep. What's going on here? Hi, Harbor. Yeah, it's Disco Elysium. That's what's happening. Is camera following? Camera's not cameraing properly. You're supposed to be following me. There we go. Update. There we go. And then that's there. That's there. Why aren't you capturing? There we go. Jeez, crazy. Something better, something's worse. You know how it goes? Yeah. I'm thinking more of a trap house. I mean, it could be. We haven't managed to get into it yet. So, but the sleeping place and the techno place are separate places. The sleeping place is in the room of some old lady's house. And the techno house is a church. Well, actually, right now it's a tarp in front of a church. But they're aspirational. Yeah, my youngest child was being a real kuno today. So, a lot of energy expended. Okay, here we go. What's this? Pile of nasal sprays. Okay. Yes, it's filled with what appears to be water. Distilled water, no less. Alright. John?
A young man with peroxide blonde hair holds up a Harman Welshi tape player, nodding along to the music. He looks at you with a knowing smile and says,
Hey, those are stickers.
as though you're supposed to be sharing some tremendous evangelical secrets.
Hardcore!
Is it?
It's hardcore! Skibbity, skibba danger. I am the
Skibbity skibba danger. Okay.
Your cop
Look at that belt buckle.
for this. What to do? Could there have been a right way out of this garden of forking paths, you think? You see a young
This isn't even
man
hardcore.
pinching the tips of his hair with a toothbrush.
Where's the drop?
He puts the toothbrush down.
Church of Techno. Yeah, exactly, Arbor.
And in greeting,
Okay.
Hello, I'm Andre. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, I'll shake that hand.
is strong, sweaty, and warm.
The perfect kind of
Strong to
handshake.
Project and inspire confidence.
This is my posse, Noid.
The young man with earrings looks at you suspiciously.
Okay. You, sir, you look like a low-level necromancer from Baldur's Gate.
And Egghead. Egg! Together with a Settle Burger, who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation, we like to think of ourselves as music venue organisers. We have many in the pipeline, officer.
In the pipeline, huh?
We've
Okay.
been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate to establish a new venue in.
Also for talent.
Yeah, thank you, Egghead. And while there is no shortage of raw, unfettered talent spinning tapes in Jamrock, we've had rotten luck with the real estate part.
Place is a shithole.
That is fair.
I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues. Which brings me to the problem of occupied ecclesiastical property.
Ecclesiastical,
I bet you noticed the derelict hive of narcomania.
ecclesiastical property. That's what a word.
An attempt to pander to your perceived conservative sensibilities. No person his age would ever use a
Narcomania?
word like narcomania with a straight face.
I'm talking about the church, and I'm not exaggerating. Even a place of spiritual refuge can become a magnet for all sorts of dope heads and burnouts if left unattended.
Dope heads. Burnouts.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm sad to say, that's exactly what happened. Sad
So, hold on. You guys are not into dope or burnout lifestyle.
Strike that. In
You're like
retrospect.
straight-edge techno people? Alright.
Strike that. The world.
Okay, I guess.
And sadder yet, because the dope heads and burnouts hold up in there are the worst kind.
He leans back a little, watching you with a steady, serious gaze, letting you imagine just how bad those dope heads and burnouts really are.
They're spooky.
What do you mean spooky, my dude?
Hoping you would be the judge of that, officer. All I can say is, their spookiness is the kind that keeps us from restoring this church into a community centre and a place of spiritual refuge.
Okay.
Also, they don't eat or clean the building. Shit's gonna collapse. People just want to spin tapes without them spooking it up. Place has bad signs. No one can dance like that.
Wow, Egghead. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's a German accent, but like, it's as good a German accent as I would do.
Thank you, Egghead. So you're gonna look into it, right? It should be a police matter. Getting them out.
Nah, I'll look into it.
Right, man.
Andre's obviously very happy you took him seriously. The whole tent is.
Revachol is the sort of place where being super straight edge is pretty punk, though. Yeah, you know what? That's fair. When kind of the traditional route in Ravishol is to be just some kind of a train wreck of a human. Being straight edge is probably pretty punk.
Oh, so you met her? Good, good.
He's not as glad as he would like you to think. There's concern in his...
I did ask Noy to install a measure against more drifters wandering in. It's a temporary fix, just something to contain the situation.
I had to do it in an hurry. Not my best work, but it should hold for a while.
Of course.
All right.
Absolutely, 92%. Don't you fuck me. Don't let me be not cool.
You sense the trajectory of the little piece of metal and plastic.
All right.
The object makes a small ring.
I would have been really bummed if I'd missed.
Just the tiniest chime to your left. Ka-ching! The key hits your palm. The speed freaks nod to you approvingly. The speed freak nods to you.
Nice. We got the nods.
A respectful nod. You proved something.
Yeah.
Not long. Like a week, maybe?
A week?
I'm super sure they're alive. I mean, come on. I'm at least 90%, maybe 85% sure they're still alive.
That's bad, man.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. I guess it wasn't very hardcore of us to just lock them in like that.
No, it wasn't.
Too. I shouldn't have that kind of power over another person. I'm not the one with the violence monopoly here. You are.
Well,
I'm glad that key is out of my hands now.
all right, fair enough.
Sure,
I mean, I am a cop.
That's what you want to know. Let's do it. Truth is, I don't really know. None of us do. I don't even know how many there are. All we've seen are glimpses. Well, there's also the machinery.
This machinery is of the deeply mystical variety.
When I first scouted
Okay.
the place, back in February, it was abandoned, empty. Took some time getting the crew together. So about 2 weeks ago, we came here hoping to set the stuff up. Suddenly, there are all these strange machines lying around in there.
One of them has wires running into bowls of water. Wires into water.
Water.
Anything like it.
Andre, tell him about the feeling.
Oh, and it felt like there was something
Okay.
in there with us, watching us from the dark.
Now, okay, he's doing this very bad, like, in living color level German accent. And I know this is his action he's doing, but I want to picture him just like full on, like, tell him about the feeling. While he's just doing like a full dance.
No, the other one.
The other one.
Which other one? I'm not as in tune with my emotions as you are, Egg.
Felt like silence. Awful silence.
Not exactly. We've just seen someone who we think is a woman go in and out of the church. A couple of times. And we felt someone or something eyeing us inside. But that's kinda it. You should talk to Noid about that. I just got a distinct...
She's right there. He can talk for himself.
Probably jacked up to some snuff station too. Probably, very likely. Well, honestly, I can't. But I am.
Why not? Let's go with that.
I'm 70% sure they're substance users. Don't let the technology fool you.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. What? He's a quiet man, mostly communicates through music, and by being a master of ceremonies. You know, a host, a declaimer of slogans. He's a performer, gets the people going.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's just kind of here. I don't really know how to communicate with him. Yeah, sometimes, when I like to stumble and find my way into
Oh,
the
boy.
centre, you have to hear a lot of hardcore to the mega first though.
The man smiles mysteriously, choosing to let the beat speak for itself. I get it. He's a puzzle.
Okay, sure.
Oh yeah, that's a Meteor name for the founding party. Thought it'd be cool to use it. You know, of Meteo, concerning Meteo. Meteo, a country on Muindi, on the Muindi Isla. Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up, you know. I can't give you a precise definition, but they're a very powerful religious organisation.
And?
They have roots in ancient mass society. And they're the custodians of the Pericarnassian Church. Plus, they anoint the innocents. They, like, made the innocentic system, no? You're right, they do.
The Pericarnassian Church is about love. And Nordic music is about love. I got love for my Pericarnassian
God, this
husband.
voice actor had a lot of fun.
Love is the relay out of death. We're
unity.
These guys all look like, sound like they're like, we love the techno for Jesus.
Unity! Make some noise for my Insulindian posse!
You feel it. The anodes and the cathodes coursing through you. Your big toe starts tapping along to the bass.
They really do, right? Yeah, they got powerful, say no to drugs, children kind of energy, and then they bust out yo-yos. I'm just gonna nod along.
Feels good.
Sure, whatever.
He seems ecstatic that you share his vision of pericarditis.
I don't care, man. It's whatever.
Do it for the masses. Do it for the crew.
I didn't want to say it, but it was pretty lame of you to imply otherwise. Anyway, you...
The one with the large head is still looking at you, nodding his
Yeah! Let it out! Let the disco happen! Bring the disco into this world!
God, horrific necktie. Best character in this game.
There, motherfucker!
You feel like you could go for a little disco when, or if they get this club going. You've got it in you.
Yes. What? Yeah. Good to have, bitch to carry. When I first scouted the place, I did some reconnaissance. I'm not sure the church even is running water. Oh. It's the one they sell at the fuel station. It does, doesn't it?
Told you we have a smell problem.
Ether? I don't smell ether. Do you, Noid?
No,
He sniffs the air, then shrugs. A shrug is good enough for us. Why say it when you...
I love it when we fail. And it's just like, yes. Mm-hmm.
The what now? Oh, the old Ultra. I have a major sinus infection. Stuffy nose. We all do. Shit, yes. That's all Nosefed's doing. Without the noser, I'd be drowning in shit right now.
Nosefed is the shit.
Sure.
Oh, thank God.
Here you go, officer. The noser.
I can heal myself.
Away.
He nods enthusiastically. No doubt.
Oh my God. Even with the 3 things. Logic, godly. Okay, hold on.
Always. Whoop.
Hold on.
Wow. So someone's been a little boring. Yes, my standard liege. Someone's seen all sorts of wild ideas pop off and thought, I'll take the boring one. The regular, please. No need to be defensive. The regularity, the brownness, the cut and dry have their appeal.
I like
Of
brown.
course you do. And maybe some black shoes or a pristine white shirt to go with that. It's official. My lord's copper type is regular cop. I'll let everyone know.
No thanks.
Good. Of
Okay. What was it doing? All right. Let's see if we can put on our most logical clothing. What do we got? What do we got? Okay. Why no gifts? JMX Streams, because I'm in Canada, and any gifts that you give me just go straight into TikTok's pocket. I can't claim any of that money. That's why. If you want to give me gifts, you can come over to where I'm doing the main streaming, and you can do it there. Drama. I have a lot of drama stuff. Yeah. Yes, JMac. Yep. C. Dudson over there. I don't want to say it because Twitch literally scans for that kind of stuff and punishes you for it. So, okay, +3 logic. That's probably not enough. But man, do I look like an absolute goober.
Hi again. So,
28%. Eesh. Okay, can I can also dump something into logic, right? I've got skill points. I can up my logic.
Okay. So the speed freaks want to start a club for dance music. That much checks out. Youths like music. You feel as though you the gist of it is They want to turn the church into a club, but the suspicious element is over plus, and it has to be considered.
Sure.
Feels as if this didn't quite go as it should have.
Okay, let's level that up.
As always.
And try it again.
Hi again. So,
42? Okay.
Nothing jumps out to you. How about you get out and breathe? The air in the tent is...
As always.
I have so many points. Let's do it again.
hi again. So, how are things going?
Okay, I'm gonna save just because I'm losing health when I do this. So I will absolutely save scum this.
So yeah,
I didn't mean to talk to you.
good you talk to.
Okay. Talk to
Hi
him.
again.
Do it again.
So, how
Nothing jumps out to you. How about you get out and...
Okay, load the game. I can't keep taking health just because I'm standing in a stinky room.
hi again. So,
Nothing...
And I don't even feel bad about this,
hi again.
in case everyone's wondering.
So, how are things?
A number of
There we go.
things don't add up. Let's take a look.
What things?
He senses something is wrong.
I have no idea how you arrived at that conclusion, but it's wrong. Look, we even have speakers.
One speaker. They have one speaker.
What do you mean, friend? It's a one-speaker system. It's monodynamic. You wouldn't know the first thing about sound reproduction in anodic music. Other speaker.
Mm-hmm.
What do you know about spinning tape? Nothing.
He said it was for his nose. What more do you want? And of all cellular-based life, what's your point, Lawbringer?
Make up your mind. First it's the sweat, then it's the ether. No shit. That's... Come on, that's... I meant to say, not true. What do you mean, do?
There's resignation in his voice. He's almost... The optimal way to go about this would be indifference. It begins by you telling him you don't care about any of this.
I'm gonna go middle of the road here.
What do you mean by lenient?
He thinks for a moment, then opens his mouth.
Things are just way too hard for an entrepreneur in this city.
There we go. I'm trying very hard not to get into the pockets of people. This game makes it very easy to, like, be rather crooked.
Because we are! We just gotta turn it into a speed lab first.
You know, to get our foot in the door.
Like I told you, spooky arseholes moved in while I was getting all this stuff together. A month ago, the place was empty, and now it's all spooked up. No, man, they're spooky all right. It's just that they would also probably call the police if we started cooking speed in there.
But the sign was way off too. I couldn't feel the love at all.
You know what his accent reminds me of? It reminds me of Gunther from the Sing and Sing 2 movies, which basically means what's his name? Kroll. Oh my god, why can't I think of his first name? My brain is saying David, and I know it's not David because it's trying to say David Grohl, not the person I'm thinking of.
Sir, you promised...
Funny man, Mr. Kroll.
This is it. Judgment time.
You can do it without the club. You can do the club, just not speed.
Yeah!
I knew it. It's impossible now.
No, Andre, it's harder now. This hard cop has come to show us how much the fish is, and the fish is always so much more. We all know there was never going to be a club for anodic music with the Speed Lab. Now it has a fighting chance.
What?
There needs to be a club for anodic music in there. Needs to. Everyone hates each other. Everybody hates it here. It's all just drugs and we're slaves and I can't. We are running out of time. We need a win, Andre. I promise this will be a win. We won't cook speed in there. We'll do it clean. We'll do it true. We'll do it sober and real and beautiful. This will be a victory for
Oh, man. Oh, Egghead.
Okay, we'll try to do it without the drugs. We'll do a straight club up in there, spinning the maddest reels and nothing but. I swear to God. Okay, Egg?
From here on, it'll be straight all the way.
As
Cool.
always, we'll be right.
I think we handled that pretty well. We stopped a speed thing. I got the key to get in there. And we're still going to get a music club. Really help revitalize the neighborhood. Also, I know I still haven't talked to the two guys yet. Really should get on that.
Heavy wooden door. The lock turns.
Let's go.
As you do, you hear the echo of the doomed commercial area. Its black holes and dusty machines. Then the feeling passes. A great whoosh of air rushes into the dark innards of in the heart of the city.
Okay. That's a butt. I should walk. Oh man, but walking's so slow. Radio frequency stuff, huh?
The silence in this part of the church, it's almost palpable. All the shifting matter and shuffling of living things is gone. Nothing seems to exist beyond the church anymore. Maybe if you were to stand in just the right spot, even your footsteps would be completely silent. And then it's gone. Almost all of it. But for the faintest of hum, it seems the sound here is detached from its source somehow, if not blotted out outright. You can hardly hear your own breathing. You produce a few muffled thumps, after which the silence feels even more total.
I wonder if these things are actually like noise canceling.
Your voice is barely audible. Not the lieutenant points to his ears and shakes his head. Then he leans closer.
Can you hear anything? I wonder why the church was built with such strange acoustics.
His detached tone conceals how uncomfortable he is. The lieutenant doesn't reply, but you can sense him. The orderly rows of ceiling panels become barely visible, then disappear completely
Perception.
in the darkness of the tower overhead.
50%. Aw, man. I had stuff that would have made this better. Oh, well. We're doing it. Woo! 58% of the time, it works every time. Who's up there?
It's like there's something moving up there. A shadow has emerged from the tower and it's making its way toward you through all the other shadows. It's not a shadow anymore, becoming more substantial as it gets closer. The shape of an animal descends.
Officer, is there something up there?
Oh no, you've lost sight of it. Where did it go? Yes, the darkness makes the ceiling.
Uh-oh, I'm blinking. Ooh,
You
hello.
see something hanging from the rafters, looking straight at you with dark eyes.
And I have a flashlight.
Maybe it's possible to talk to it.
I should probably do that, just on the off chance.
The shadow is a man,
Tiago.
A man made of the same stuff as the carpentry of the building. He is studying you intently. The man leaned forward a little, fixing you with a steady, unreadable gaze, then speaks.
Habitual alcohol use has made you into a scared little pussy, Holmes. But don't worry, everything's gonna be alright. You come to the right place.
Oh, okay. What a read on me. I mean, he's right, but dang.
Here you can receive the mother's love. And when you're ready, she will take your hand and lift you out of the despair at the bottom of that bottle.
This man is obviously a habitual narcotics user. Do we really need to question him?
I'm put off by this religious stuff, he thinks. And maybe the ceiling climbing, too.
The ceiling climbing should, I think,
The
exceed.
lieutenant's own view of reality. Hey, and what was that about the bottle again? You haven't even drank that much lately. Lay off it already. Shish.
Oh yeah, sure. You don't know anything about alcohol use. You got it all under control, Way. I could smell the control all the way over here. Not all of it. I was like you once. You don't know all the havoc Albino is wrecking on your mind and your spirit. Necesita parar, homie.
You know, actually, since we're here, you may want to pay attention to what this
Oh, thanks,
kind of
Kim.
saying.
Don't trust me. Trust the mother. This is the Church of the Mother of Silence. You are welcome here.
This Mother of Silence sounds like a serious player. You might want to be careful until you find out what you're dealing with.
Sure did, Holmes. I am. At least in part, Holmes. Into the mother's love burns away the cruel distinctions of the body.
What does he mean, in part?
Haven't you ever met a Mex before? Cabron. Surprising number of us around Ravishaw. You know, I'm not so sure myself anymore. Don't really matter, though.
All right.
Glad you're feeling
Glad
more.
we talked about it then.
First-timers are always nervous. Oh, man, I would love to see that statue. I'm sure I'd be trespassing if the church was in use. But it's not, hombre. I done my share of illegal shit. Used to be in a gang, the whole deal. But even memories of that time are fading. Most of them are already gone. That's not really the point, I say. You gotta give yourself over to service. Service of the mother, that is.
Do you remember your name, sir?
Tiago's my name. But those syllables don't mean much to me these days. A name isn't just your identity, but also, so to speak, your place amongst your fellows. Your place in the world. I ain't got no use for such a place anymore.
I'll just go with
That's
the...
just the thing, Holmes. None of that matters. This is a special place. There's a perforation in the world up there. A way out into nothingness. This church was built around it. For purposes of veneration. I circled it. Nurtured by the silence bestowed.
Why is nobody in this game able to say more than 3 words without putting a dramatic pause in there?
Drink from it directly. Oh, that's no simple question, I said. She is one who can be painted or sculpted. She is a cavity in the dark beyond sense. She saved me, but I couldn't describe her to you. No one can, Holmes, and no one ever will. I will be incinerated, but not destroyed. Finally, at one with the state of the world before reality began. I'm a seraph, Holmes. I sing the mother's glory. I ain't from no Mariette, if that's what you're thinking. And the song I sing is silent as the mother.
He lost his cool there for a moment. Seems you hit some nerve. Wait, He says he didn't remember anything about being Mesk, and now he remembers this.
Things come back in flashes when something reminds me. Sometimes they even seem important again. Really important. But then, thanks to the mother, they're gone again. But I was talking about the singing of a burning heart. You may be thinking, but fire crackles. No, Holmes. That's the material that's burning. The flames themselves are without sound. Hard to say. I think I did some construction work here, back when I still had material worries. Up there, I realized what the true purpose of the church was. Been spending a lot of time here ever since. The past is nothing to me now, eh? It didn't belong to me. It's not like that at all, man. It's just faith and joyful service. No worries, man. I know
I don't
this
need to
shit
piss him
takes
off.
time.
It's fine.
The sinewy figure lingers on the wooden beams.
Police raid a while back.
Did you witness it?
Not really, or at least I don't remember much of it anymore. The mother's love has done its job. That's what's so great about the mother. It lets you forget about everything. The ones in the tent outside, right? I see them, think they scared of me. Nah, man, they look pretty funny, and I don't harm no one anymore, anyway. Why not? They wouldn't bother me none. I'm usually way up there, imbibing. Ain't no music on earth that can reach where I go. Might even be nice to have some company.
He said that in spite of himself. He's more attached to the human than he'd like to think.
¿Other spooker? Oh, esa viejita es muy estudiosa. Don't know, Holmes.
Come on. I don't know what Vegeta is. It's very studious. Very educational.
No. I just call her viejita because of her clothes.
Okay.
She's actually quite young. Or maybe not that young. Age is just one of the many masks we wear. That's what I said, Holmes. Don't really follow her comings and goings. Just see her typing on her computer now and then. We got different interests.
Hey, Jewel.
I'm
Ooh,
afraid
you're like a
not.
dark red on my thing now.
You just have to wait until she
You were
comes
gold
back,
yesterday.
Or search through her radio computer.
Okay. Cool, dude. Thanks. Thanks for not, like, murdering us. That would have been a bummer. How's it going, Joel? I'll take those pants. Ooh, no, it's a scarf. Pain threshold scarf. Okay, that's actually good. I'm such a weak, delicate boy. That's actually a big win for me. Oh my god. Church is so dark. It's hard to see anything. Mask bangers, red. Yeah, I'll take your shoes. Absolutely. He's not using them. Okay.
A machine stands in the corner, watched over by the figures on the stained glass window. It's turned on and quivering with soft electricity.
Another radio computer. And this time it's already turned on.
These machines sometimes harbor traps, he thinks. Alarm systems and the like.
I'm gonna fuck it up.
We should leave. I doubt this place bears any connection to the case. It's also quite similar to the one we have down at the station. Must be the same model.
The one you saw earlier was the Ream Civic. This is the Ream Prefect, a model number RC70.
I love it when my savant brain kicks in.
Frame and a Ream-compatible interim printer. You see fluorescent play and print buttons on the keyboard. A hatch connected to the central compartment is wide open. The lieutenant says nothing. You see the machine's glowing frame reflected back from his diamond-shaped glasses. You're free to proceed. Behind the hatch sits a cube-like crisscross of filaments, smoldering in the dark like fireflies. Silver tape on the side says, in black marker, log, February to March. This is the machine's filament memory. Press play to access its contents.
But what if I print it instead?
Nothing happens.
Okay, I'll play
The
it.
speaker comes to life. Static seat.
Why even give you the choice?
Machine's planar magnetic driver. An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
Good afternoon. Press accident on Saint-Brun.
We know her.
This is the East Insulindian Repeat Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
It's the same old
Yeah.
woman you spoke with through the radio computer in the doomed commercial area.
Good, thank you. Please repeat. Is this the personal log? Good. Please repeat the password.
Let's look around. Maybe he knows something.
Received. Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today? I have 2 machines registered to this company name in Martinez. One on Saint-Brun, the other on Rue de Saint-Ghislaine.
Saint-Brun. That's the church. And Rue de Saint-Ghilaine? That's the...
Interesting.
Anything else I can help? Goodbye.
The machine's keyboard.
Okay. So we still need... I'm running now. Hey, man.
Oh, hey, wait. There's coffee in the back. Oh, wait. I meant the mother's love.
Coffee in the back. Something familiar about that. Coffee and stale cookies.
Too many times, Essay. You need it for something.
The lieutenant raises his eyebrow, but doesn't say anything.
Don't sweat it, vato. The password is afterlife death. What you think of
Thank you.
that? Makes me almost pity La Nilita Pequeña when I hear it. Look, man, I'm at liberty to talk about the sacred blaze of the mothers.
Okay.
I think we're done here, Essay.
Okay.
However, I'm still...
Well, I can now break into at least one computer. Possibly 2.
The machine's keyboard, the speak.
Good afternoon, Fortress. Good. Please repeat the good. I have unlocked the filament. Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for
Thank you.
Goodbye.
The machine's keyboard.
print.
The printer prints out a long text document with dated paragraphs. It looks the first
Read it.
entry made on the 4th of February, 51, by an unknown author. Is short and concise. Arrived at the church. The door was boarded up, so I used the crowbar to get inside. Looks like the place has been deserted. Nothing out of the ordinary. The lieutenant leans closer, scouring the printout over your shoulder. Just as you finish reading, he looks up, muttering under his breath.
4th of February. That's over a month ago. Whoever set up those machines has been here for quite a while. Our case? No, I don't think so. It must be some local eccentric.
6th of February, 51. Had a little chat with the local fishermen. Said I shouldn't go near that place, that the church was spooky and ridden with narcotics. It's a little spooky, all right. Still haven't figured out the electricity.
6 dramatic pauses in that paragraph.
See? Even one of the spookers themselves says it's unnerving. 7th of February, 51. Finally got the electricity in. Next on the agenda, a new antenna. I'm thinking ESCA series, something advanced.
At least 7 in that one.
Why would anyone need any of this equipment here?
8th of February, 51. Bought the antenna. had some problems setting it up. Called Simor for help. Heard the others are back to making art. Drinking somewhere out of town. Sulislav started a rock band again. Lexi has been seen asking money from strangers.
The man has emphysema. He can't help but catch his breath.
The artists have their act together. They're qualified labor. They can get work anywhere. Graphic design, ads. The programmers are doing fine too. I mean, they're programmers. The writers, though, they're fucked. I just have to find out what caused that data loss and be done with it. Still don't understand how it managed to wipe out the backup, when the backup wasn't even connected to the front. I know. Everyone thinks it's impossible. They say I must be lying.
Seems like something to do with radio computers. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about them to understand what the author is saying. Something about the backup data getting destroyed, and how everyone thought it was the author's fault. Let's just keep reading. I think these people worked in the radio computer games business. The one we saw in the Doom commercial area.
12th of February, 51.
Oh my god, it is almost 5 o'clock, and I have done nothing useful in this game
Strike going on
this day. Oh boy.
Definitely not happy to see the Martinez people again. Everything's now set up in the church. Going to start working tomorrow, 8 a.m.
The strike. We are nearing the date of the murder. Keep reading. I'm interested now.
Oh, now you're
I want
interested.
to know what's that radio anomaly that sent this person here in the first place.
25th of February, 51. I've been sending data up to Lintel for a while now, trying to recreate the data loss, but nothing. Didn't even feel like logging in, the disappointment. But I did discover a curious audio-spatial anomaly at the back of the church. I've named it the Swallow. It swallows sound. Need to get some mics.
Is she talking about?
28th of February, 51. Yes, the first recordings confirm that the swallow is real, and I'm not just losing my mind. It's a pillar of silence, with a diameter of approximately 3 meters. Seems like the higher I go, the less I record. This might be a coincidence, or it could be connected to the data loss that led me here.
How would it be connected?
The pillar of silence. She is talking about the silence. Is she suggesting it's more than just an architectural quirk?
The lieutenant doesn't answer. He follows your gaze, studying the basins. The water shines in them. No ripples. March 51. Some kind of young disco men have appeared next to the church. I've been trying to record the silence to find the epicenter, but now it turns out I've also been capturing the future of dance music, one neo-disco song over and over again. Fortunately, the song is so monotonous, I was able to devise to factor it out. The other day, one of the disco men came in. Before I could even say hello, she got scared and left. Good. I don't want anyone distracting me from my work. That disco man must be a cell.
The girl on the ice? Sounds like her, yes.
March 51. I got a call from the repeater station. Someone tried to access the radio computer in our home office in Martinez. Can't do anything about it. The storekeeper still doesn't want to let me inside the building.
That's interesting. I wonder if I hadn't poked around with that at all, if this would have come up.
Of her.
I knew it wasn't a good idea to meddle with that machine.
No. It was a great idea. You're learning things. This is how you learn things about machines.
I mean, it's true.
March 51. A new 2-meter aux cable. Noodles. Crackers.
Okay, carry on.
Interrupted by the sound of the church door. A strange woman makes straight for the radio computer.
Oh, good. Hello there. Hello?
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
Yes, you are breaking in, but no.
I do apologize for the intrusion, madame. We are with the RCM, you see.
You won't find any answers from here. It's just me and my computer, and it has been this way for weeks. Now please give me some room. I need 2 seconds to see that you haven't destroyed anything.
We should talk to her after she has reboot.
In white, silver, and apricot faience, the young mother of humanism stands above you. A crack runs across her body. She is impossibly tall, oval-faced and sad. A dark and radiant majesty. This is her innocence, Dolores Day. Cradled in her arms are a pair of glowing lungs, clearly visible from underneath her flowing dress. You should kneel.
No.
Cold wind seeps in from the crack in the glass. Snowdrifts cover the floorboards at your feet. Above, you feel her multicolored eyes on you, inspecting you, as if under a microscope.
No.
As that bitter thought passes through your head, the lieutenant draws an X-shaped cross.
Nope.
Good call. She left us all in the shits. Don't give her a single thing. Just stand there in the apricot-colored light of the window. Secret.
The old woman in the village was right. This must be the Delorean Church of Humanity in Martinez, or the Small Pinewood Church in some records. It's a minor landmark, not easy to find. Most maps misplace it. It was built not long after Ravachol's founding, 300 or so years ago, by first-generation settlers. There used to be 7 stave churches on the coast. Les Sept Sœurs, they call them, the 7 sisters. Only one remains. The rest were burnt in the revolution or used for building materials. We should be respectful here, although the building appears to be deserted. I do not believe we'll find anything connected to the lynching here. Something else, perhaps?
A pang of guilt. The lieutenant is leaving something out.
I have a theory, yes. There was a police raid a while back. I heard the place was shot to pieces. The old woman in the village was being tactful with us when she didn't mention it. She has more respect for the RCM than many around here. Well, your station was involved, I hear. Although I can't be sure. Well, your station was... 3 precincts were involved in the raid, and people say Precinct 41 was one of them. I'm sorry, I'm not saying you were. It was a clandestine operation. I don't know anything about it, why it was conducted, or who participated. I try not to pry into extra-district matters. Good luck. You will not get information on a confidential operation from your station secretary just by calling. If you really don't remember, it might be better to keep this one forgotten. It happened a while ago. It's an important to our business in Martinez now.
I'll try these.
Despite the damage you've done to yourself, the title appears lodged in your hippocampus. This is her innocence, Dolores Day. The innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state. Perhaps the most famous human being ever to have lived. No amount of Commodore Red can wipe her sad smile from your brain thing. It has survived the deluge and haunts you still, and will haunt you forever, as it haunts all men.
So dramatic.
The highest category of historic individual, an embodiment of the world spirit. More, an innocence is elected to office by the founding party, a precedent that has taken place a mere 6 times in the entirety of history. The legal system of the Real Belt is built to accommodate an authentic rule should it coincide with our time. And innocence is infallible. The decisions made by one are not decisions. They are inevitabilities. What would have happened anyway? Only accelerated, packed into decades instead of centuries. And innocence is a continuous, compressed event, a sacred human being. It is an honor and a glory to live when one is...
Okay, so vaguely Dalai Lama, but also could really mess things up.
No, we are alone. 300 years ago, in the wake of the discovery of this Isola, the Insulindian, by explorers from the continent of Muindi, she is, among other things, the innocence of inter-isolary travel and the connected world. Many things. You know she was a woman of the court, the wife of an influential Marchese, and eventually the principal advisor to Irene la Navigateur, Queen of Suresnes, modern-day Sir La Clé. Also that she was gorgeous beyond beauty, draped in ancient sadness, Are you sure you want to remember this bit of
As long as it only hurts my morale, I'm fine.
Yes! Big bummer! Boring history! Gotta keep it light, man! Keep it moving! Get fucked up instead!
The past. It's a silo of sadness, fermenting. You should keep away.
Fuck this pain, Bratan! It's unhealthy!
Terribly, women of the court were expected to play both contract bridge and chess sufficiently well to prove an interesting challenge to a man. A simple grasp in matters of faith,
Gross way of
theology,
putting that, but okay.
and science was encouraged. She was, by all means, a kept woman. She made the most of her position in the antediluvian court, a court visited by the most prominent thinkers and artists of the day. In secret, she was becoming the era's preeminent philosopher of the state. A scalpel, a piercing gaze. She was an almost preternaturally magnetic and intelligent individual. To her contemporaries, she appeared out of time, a messenger from the future of the species. We all fell in love with her, head over heels, even before she was declared an innocence. Her influence was tremendous. It was on her advice that Irene Le Navigateur sponsored a number of voyages.
This is what I'm talking about. This game has so much fucking lore in it that you can dig into if you really want to.
Vindicated by the
Half of today has just been dumped into lore.
the piece of reality you're standing on. She was crowned 2 years after the first expedition returned, setting in motion what is widely considered the greatest era in history. The DeLorean era. Wow, indeed. When her innocence was declared, and the queen she had advised for years fell on her knees before her, she was so overcome with emotion. Bystanders reported golden filaments lighting the already sunlit chamber.
I want to check something real quick. Options. Audio. I don't know what that is. Keyboard mapping, vibration. Voiceover mode full. Voiceover volume. Damn. I was hoping for voiceover speed.
Terrifying is a term too emotionally charged for your semantic memory. Or
turn the nudity on. Wait, what? There's no nudity. Oh, indeed. When her innocence was declared and the queen, she advised to pull her knees, formed to overcome this. Okay, yeah. Okay, terrifies the term too emotionally charged for your semantic memory, or remains of it,
terrifying. It's a simple word. She was bad for humanity, and you shouldn't have started thinking about her. You already do. Although she is often considered to be the greatest human being to ever live, there was something ominous about Dolores.
Also, hi, Dancer. How you doing?
Surrounded by her terriers. She was the most socially secluded and least self-aware of all the innocences. Some modern thinkers would consider her a war criminal for the campaigns she waged against the Mesk state. And then there were the resettlement programs.
Cool.
The Mesk state tried to detach itself from innocentic rule. Parts of the world were experiencing whiplash from accelerating into secularism. Her mandatory education programs and mass resettlement of upstream Marguerite were problematic. Dissenters were suppressed by a military force she called the Army of Humanity.
I wonder how much psychic damage you will take upon completing this game. Oh boy. Oh boy. So she's basically operating under divine providence, and it kind of sounds like she's doing just a little bit of Canadian history here.
She adored chess, yes, but also military war games. Dolores Day often holds a tiny tin soldier between her index finger and thumb in icons such as this. She was also blonde, the blondest woman. Little is known of her Marchese husband. It's as if he vanished from history after completing his role, which was to introduce Dolores Day to court. In conclusion, yes, there is something lonely, paranoid, and even terrifying that people seldom mention, but feel when they think of her.
Lieutenant Yefreiter, you've stood there for over 5 minutes. What are you thinking of, if I may ask? She's been dead for 300 years. I am almost 1,000% certain she isn't connected to the cave. None of this is, in fact. This church, the coast, this isn't a good place to get lost in.
Okay, come on.
The jigsaw
Woo!
shards falls into place in front of you, a ghostly reconstruction of the stained glass window. Before it was shattered, there was an older woman beneath the younger one, and a text, a light motif below them both. Unknown. Something during the raid the lieutenant mentioned, or just hooligans looking for something to break. The escutcheon on her throne says, Irene the Navigator. She is depicted as an older woman wearing thick-rimmed eyeglasses, holding a golden Reichsapfel in one hand and a scepter in
What the hell is a Reichsapfel?
This is the queen her innocence day advised. Above, she herself is whole. Small figures of wise men, common men, worshippers walk up the stairs to stand at her feet. Secret servicemen, 30 years, stand in a row guarding her. It must have taken years to produce this work in all its dizzying detail. Below both women, in luminous black letters, Après la vie, mort. Après la mort, la vie de nouveau.
Oh, what the fuck is a prey? It's like something in life, death, and something in death, new life.
And then, along the left side, Après le monde.
Oh, afterlife. There it is.
Après le gris, le monde de nouveau.
Death, life again. After the world, the pale. After the pale, the world again. This exaltation is common in Dolorian sacralism. In the early
Very
years,
helpful. The
it
gold
was
ball
a
with the cross that the
ritual
Pope holds sometimes.
that
Oh, okay, thank you.
No more, however. It was deemed subservient to use a strongly moral intern-related motto. We already suspected of bootlicking. The sentence was also seen as too feminine. It was a macho thing. Justice, union, prudence, and force.
Cool.
Ice cool.
Okay.
The mother of human.
All right. Let's talk to you again. I gave you 5 minutes.
No, you just printed out my personal log and wasted some paper. Yes. Or no. Not anymore. That project is dead.
She doesn't seem surprised to be recognized. Rather sad.
I am Soona Luukkanen-Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming experience, and I'm proficient in both Vox and Orbis languages. If you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how I can...
Did she say over 16 years of experience? She must have started programming when she was still a teenager. That still doesn't answer what she's doing in an abandoned church.
No. Yes. And... No.
I appreciate this lady's pragmatism.
I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything. I use the AR-1 as my RAIN prefix processing unit. Mm-hmm. Yes? You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you? All right. Well, all
Time for more history.
computers perform operations up on air. So in order to gain more processing power, you need to invest in a good and on the front. The unified front of radio waves. Licensed and controlled by Lintel in the East Insulindic region.
Okay.
It's all around us. That's what on air. I guess it is. So far I've been quite satisfied with it. Martinez is an unstable region with bad coverage, and the operation has been surprising.
So she's doing cloud computing.
But it's not the cheapest one on the market. So I wouldn't recommend it for your regular red tape operations. Fraser 1000 is a foolproof line for civilians. Anyway, you should do some research before you decide to buy anything. Ask around, compare the prices. There are many milieus dedicated to that sort of thing.
Yeah, that's good advice.
She liked telling you this. It calmed her nerves.
I'm working.
The machine seems almost alien with its pulsing core. The light casting her face in a strange shadow.
Could you just shh for a moment? Or get to the point? I really need to focus on something.
It's not just rudeness. It really is hard to concentrate on whatever she needs to do. And
They are connected to my RAIN prefect. Whatever you do, just please don't move them, okay? Thanks. Great. You really like those questions, don't you? I'm conducting scientific research here. You can't throw me out. I'm looking for the location of a 2mm hole in the world.
Sorry, what?
wait, what?
Oh, man. It never gets old.
She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves. That's what her personal The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit more complicated than that. Exactly. What does it mean? Up to now, it has been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to measure nothing. What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have? How do you measure something that does not exist?
Easy. You measure it by the world around.
Yeah, I was actually thinking you measure it by what it isn't, or the space it leaves.
Exactly. Very true. That's what I've been aiming for. That's why I have those basins. I've tried using hydro transducers to record the silence, to find out where it begins. But honestly, it's not progressing very well. Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume.
Only a faint crisscross of rafters can be made out from the dark. Most of the tower disappearing into the shade. Strange things may flourish in the dark.
There's this place at the back of the church. A place where all audible vibrations seem to decease. I've named it the Swallow. And the higher you go, the less you record.
The Pillar of Silence? Are you sure it's not just an architectural quirk?
5:30.
Maybe. But it's
Oh my
all
God.
close to the physical coordinates of the data loss that led me to this place. I know. No, I don't.
She sounds mildly annoyed by this line of questioning. Her hands typing hundreds of commands into...
Because it's just trial and error, trying to locate the Swallow, the exact point in space. And I don't have a... You know what? It would be really helpful if you could just stop talking and let me work. Great. Thanks. What? I hate it. Maybe I'd have to be on drugs to get it, but to a sober mind it just sounds like uninspired rug whipping. No idea what it has to do with either dancing or music. This is about those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it? I've got some news for you. It's not a nightclub they want. Take a guess, why don't you? I can't believe they got you so...
Good luck. I'm not coming in there.
I mean, we already talked to them. We knew exactly what they were going to do. And we've talked them out of it. Oh, God. Oh, no, it's super dark now. Okay. Let's resolve this.
Hi again. So,
And? What happened? Oh man, the crab man you mean? Who is he? What did you think? Really? Huh. Interesting. What's he doing in the church?
No matter. Is he good?
Yeah, Noid is right.
These guys will never catch him. You will never catch him. There's nothing to do.
I don't know, man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you?
A spooky guy climbing around when all the guests are trying to have nice, friendly hyper time?
I guess it's not a massive problem, now that I think of it.
Everyone is welcome to dance till the morning light. Yeah!
Thank you, Egghead.
Maybe.
Egghead's really growing on me.
We'll figure something out. Okay, but what about the other spooker? The one in Grandma's clothes? Did you see her? A programmer? That's odd. What was she like? Did you ask her about the nightclub?
What a pity. That's my favourite thing in the world. And she doesn't like it at all.
A shame. What can we do now? Do you see a way out of this jam? And into a laser-lit future of dance and unity?
Unity! Dance!
And you can't just evict her?
Look at you, Honor Man.
No, Noid. He's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way after all. I'm sure there's a workaround. We can make a deal not to bother her. If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and ecstasy of music.
The lines in the dark exist. Coexist.
At least Crabman seems like an advanced being. He's hard. He'll understand.
Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she like Nordic dance music?
Egghead cannot believe what
I'm sorry, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. She's not into it.
No worries. We'll figure it out. If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with you, what do you think?
I'm not tossing her anywhere, man.
Good luck, my friend. Goodbye.
Okay, what is this? Convince him to cooperate with the Ravers or evict her. I'm not gonna evict her.
So you had a talk with him. It's good you talked to
Okay.
Andre first. Gave me time to get a reading on your sign. Can't really talk to people before you get a reading. Yeah, gotta compare. See if we can align.
Okay.
Suck at socialising, man. Even now, our sign synchronisation is way off. But I'll see what I can do. A sticker? You mean the yellow one? Can you describe it to me? Seems like my creation has found its way into the legal bureaucracy. The dead guy's smiling. He defeated history. We are living in
Okay,
the
blah, blah,
present
blah.
moment, or maybe he's
Way
not
too much
dead.
talking for a sticker.
Maybe, I guess one could write an entire treatise on the thing. But what for? Weird stuff. Wires going into water. Gives off a spy sign. Or some fucked up Samaran science sign. You know, nothing's wrong with it. You should definitely be researched. You can still do sick shit with it though.
the sickest. That's perhaps why.
Most of it doesn't exist. But there's also stuff that isn't allowed to exist. Because the moralists think it's too dangerous.
Sure.
Powers, pale-related diseases. The hardcore aesthetic is esoteric. It's not meant to be discussed with the law.
Okay.
Easy to reach a harmonic resonance of signs with
Yes. Further sign matching would do good for us. One way to achieve this would be by getting us into the church.
Okay. Talk to this guy.
man with
This is hardcore. Hardcore!
Yeah!
Lucky Ersky, Materialski! Back to the heavy hardcore! Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega! Internally coherent!
All car! All right! Yeah!
he furrows his brow.
Give him the silent treatment.
Movement of
Hardcore! Ah!
The question is, what is the question? But there was a question?
Ah, shit.
Bit close. True.
Hold on.
Hardcore! Hardcore to the internally coherent.
All car!
he furrows.
The question is, but there was no...
Bit
Okay.
close. True. Hardcore.
Yeah!
Spinning out lyrics and the matter lyrics like
Okay.
Bit close. True. Hard. Foot. Hardcore. Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent. Good morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yakokata, the place to be. Yakokata is
Do I actually want to figure this out?
bit close. True. Hard. Hardcore. Hardcore.
internally coherent.
Encore!
Gotta get the people going. I'm the party boy. It's my job.
I don't have to hear hardcore for the rest of my life. You can hear hardcore, but not hardcore.
Hardcore party 25/7.
Damn it.
We're close. True. Hardcore internally. Good morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. It's the message. We're close. True. Hardcore. Here comes the.
Okay.
We're close. True.
We're running out of options here.
Hardcore is internally coherent.
Encore! All right! Yeah!
He furrows his.
Is it though?
One mind.
Okay, hold on.
Close.
That was interesting.
Hardcore is internally.
Encore!
He furrows.
Is it though? But is it? I mean, really? No, but seriously, I'm a bit worried it isn't.
Ah, I did it. There we go. We brute forced that, I acknowledge, but meh.
Don't be alarmed. Everything is okay. He isn't actually worried. Everything is still super hardcore. What he probably means is, it could be even more so.
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm still in love with the hardcore.
Are you, Egghead?
Sometimes I just feel like anodic music is in its infancy, you know? For example, take this Arno van Eyck jam I've been pumping for the last month, and will continue pumping for the rest of 51. Isn't something holding it back from being hyper? It's like it's only ultra.
Ultra is mid in this universe, I guess.
Super hardcore, but you're right. It's not hyper hardcore.
It is, isn't it? I knew it, but how could it become harder core? I know the answer in my heart, but cannot think it in my head. It is no! This is the answer! What? Guys, there's something. Oh, yeah!
But you're not. This is almost certainly a matter that surpasses the limits of reason.
I know! So does mine! Yeah!
Okay, physical instruments.
Lungs are for love! When Dolores Day was a 19.
Dolores Day person.
Her lungs started glowing through her body. I think so.
But that's what everybody saw. Explain it as you please.
No nation, but transnation. No war, but class war.
He's not a communist. It's just something he likes to yell.
Yeah! With the
Don't be a lunatic.
Yeah!
Okay.
Unless you were thinking Rever show imperative right now. Anyway, I've had a similar thing happen with eggs yelling.
Okay.
Hardcore super. Yeah!
Okay, we'll take a crack at this.
You know it.
Oh my god!
Is where the pressure should vibrate. In your heart, that's a low. And in your solar plexus, where.
What? Wow, okay. We should start with the melody. But where would we? I'm sorry. I don't know anything about anodic music. I'm just the party boy.
He feels ashamed. He can't be of more service to the future of dance music. The young man.
I'll grab that, but I'm not. Okay.
Man!
Okay, goodbye. I don't know how I ended up with. Oh, it's not nighttime anymore. Okay. Cool. Okay, we should go find those cryptozoologists that I saw 700 hours ago. God, where the hell was that? This way? Yeah. There's the man lecturing his child about an electrical building nobody cares about. Here we go. Hey, dude.
Here we go. Nice and easy. No way out, little guys. Not out of this jam.
There's a cylinder on the ground in which the man is arranging some netting. It looks like some kind of trap. He notices you.
Who's there? Oh, the police. Hello, officers.
His self-conscious enthusiasm renders his movements ungainly. He looks like your understanding scientist.
All right.
Is that the police? Why are the police here?
Don't worry, Gary. I'll handle it. To what do I owe the pleasure? Of course. Thank you for passing along the message. That damn water lock is broken, and we can't go all the way around the 881.
It's fixed now.
We should really be getting back. Gary could use a hot shower and a warm bed.
Did he say we can go back now?
Yes, Gary. We can go soon. If you see Lena, tell her I won't be long.
Sir, your wife is waiting for you.
I just have to do one more round. See if the phasmid has taken the bait. Then we're going.
His hands are large and weather-worn, but also used to delicate, precise work. For all his passion, this man is diligent and patient. You could learn things from him.
Well, first of all, it's damn difficult to find, which is why we've been knee-deep in the reeds laying traps for it. Good question. Being a phasmid of the order Phantasmodea, a ghost insect, it disguises itself as plant matter.
God.
In this case, the reeds. Awful lot of reeds around, aren't there? And I suspect it may have also developed other specialized techniques to protect itself from predators.
I don't know why I'm reading into this.
Now, it's my hypothesis that it has evolved certain electrochemical defenses that allow it to interfere with animal perception, impeding pattern recognition, confusing the visual cortex.
Okay.
But I cannot describe how these defenses work, much less how they evolve, without studying a live specimen.
Yes, it makes perfect sense. You're beginning to suspect there's something.
I'm expecting it to be quite giant. One known species of phasmid, called the Megaphasmodea zoensis, is about the size of a grown man's forearm. So, typical rookie assumption. Insects are much more sophisticated creatures than those unversed in zoology give them credit for.
Okay.
Even simply catching a glimpse of the Insulindian phasmid would be the apex of of any cryptozoologist's career.
Mm-hmm.
To study it and its defenses, find out how it stayed hidden so long. Very little, I'm sorry to say. No one's ever captured a specimen, so all our information...
Not secondhand?
Yet. That's what makes it a cryptid.
Just out of curiosity, if there's no proof of its existence, how do you know it's real?
I know it's real.
Uh-huh.
By which I mean, I've heard enough first-hand accounts to believe quite firmly that the Insulindian phasmid is more... Yes, the most recent sighting was by a couple of teenagers along the coast here. That is the first credible sighting in several decades. Admittedly, it's an unusual location for this species, but with all the sewage runoff upstream, it probably doesn't matter much anymore. I have to resist the thought. Such an extraordinary creature is doubtlessly highly resilient.
Sure.
After all, it's generally thought to be capable of parthenogenesis, meaning the females don't need males to reproduce. Makes it easier for a species to survive in adverse conditions.
Neat.
Yes, the Insulindian phasmid is a very clever insect. That's why it's so damn difficult to catch. But as a scientist, I'll try my best to
There's nothing dispassionate about the way he talks about the insect.
And I'm eager to return to her, I assure you. But I can't leave before we finish with these traps. My wife understands that just as well as anyone.
Come on, Morale. We've been soaking out here for days. It's time to go back.
Thanks, Squidward.
And leave the traps? Absolutely not.
Come on, she wants us back. I'm soaked up to my nuts over here. We'll both catch reed crabs if we don't dry out soon.
Won't let Lena down? Sounds like the cryptozoologist's wife shares a special connection to the Phasmid somehow.
Of course it's important to her. She's seen it. A verified sighting, on record.
Oh.
One of only 4 this century, and it's hers.
She's seen it?
Yes. That's how we first came to know one another, in fact. But that's her story to tell, not mine.
Needless to say, you must ask her.
Absolutely,
Suffice
sure.
to say, it's long been our dream to find proof of the Insulindian Phasmid together.
Oh no. Does he have plot cough?
Abandon course now. No. The traps need to be monitored on a regular schedule.
He's dead set on this. I could go for some trap setting.
God.
I didn't expect you to take such an interest in our work here, officer. Well, be that as it may, I'd really appreciate the help. Bring it to me at once. Just make sure the trap is closed tight. That's highly unlikely, officer. But in the event you do, it's made of musk and research chemicals. The pheromone should attract the insect to you.
I don't want that.
But you feel you should have it on you. Something. Don't mess around. Take the pheromone. It'll make you sexier.
No, I do not need the panther pheromones on me.
In total. One is to the south, on this little peninsula, by the boathouses there. It's very near. Another we set in Land's End, to the northeast. It's behind a small sand dune there. The third is set near the canal.
I'm not doing this.
Do we really have time for this? Even relative to examining a week-old corpse, I'm not sure.
If you think it's important, you have been right before.
Right. Which means you two can pack up and go back to the boiling.
Whatever you
Oh, I guess I am doing this.
It's clear that these men are exhausted.
Finally.
Thank you for your help.
I sure hope it actually tells me where they are.
Breaking down camp.
Okay, thank God.
Have any more questions?
Woo!
There's a time to ask.
I was concerned.
We'll be gone once you get to it.
What about his eager-to-leave friend Gary there? Talk to him too, perhaps.
Hello, I'm Gary. Yellow Man. I mean...
The lieutenant raises his eyebrows slightly and takes out his
Jeez.
notebook. Yellow Man. Interesting. This is...
I'm just waiting for my friend Morel to finish up with his insect traps so we can return to civilization. I like nature, just not this bloody coast. It's mostly drunks and degenerates that come here. Oh, I've been tempted. But someone has to stay strong for Revacol.
Okay, you're the first person to pronounce it like that, and I hate it.
Oh, so that's what the RCM in Martinez is about. Great. Great to hear someone's finally taking care of that.
So you do know something about it?
No.
Oh no.
Nothing. He was some kind of mercenary. But everyone here knows that.
Crypto-fascist. Oh God.
That's all.
He's not feeling very comfy in his clothes, is he? Strange.
My mug? Why would you think that?
His eyes widen at the sight of the mug. He's seen it before, all right.
Really? I hear it all the time. All in jest, of course. No offense meant to anyone. Maybe. Okay. Yes, I did. I know I shouldn't have, and I am very sorry, officer. You're not going to find me, are you?
Part of me wants to find the racist. part of me wants to get information out of him. What kind of useful information can this dude give me? That's the question. Oh, man. Yeah, fuck it. $100.
Okay, I deserve that. I don't know what got into me. Stuffing my garbage in another man's property, I've been having trouble at work lately. The Koiko's
I don't need him
price
shitting
dumping is
bricks.
out of
He
competition.
$100. He seems to like acknowledge it, and I still might be able to get information out of him.
do, Gary?
Nothing. Nothing. Just answering some questions. Helping out the law. I know a guy who works with the trash collection services, CS Municipal. He gave me a master key for the trash containers of Martinez.
Why?
So I can use the Whirling's trash compactor to store my own stuff. Garbage disposal is expensive as hell. The damn Hemians run it like a mob. I'm sorry, okay? I thought I could cut costs. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have disgraced myself.
Disgraced? No need for the histrionic, sir. It was, after all, just a trash container.
He studies his reaction. Gary doesn't answer.
Officer, please. Let me explain. It's not like that.
Go
I was
on.
only cleaning up. I live right across the yard from where he was hanged, and I saw him stripped naked. All the clothes lying around in the yard, smelling. People are animals, you know?
Yeah.
Then I came out to clean up the rags because no one else would. I put them into the Whirling's trash, along with a broken mug, admittedly. Okay, I was coming to throw the mug away, and, well, I threw the mug there and the clothes too.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It was just civic duty.
Exactly.
God, I love Kim
That's
so much.
exactly what it was. Civic duty.
As he shifts uncomfortably, a series of clicks, like the clinking of glass beads against one another as they roll across a hardwood floor. You've heard this sound before, but where?
What sound? Really? There's lots of weird stuff out here in the reeds, though. Insect. What? I haven't the slightest. There's lots of weird stuff out here in the reeds, though. Insects, trash. Could be the wind shifting some garbage nearby. Armor? No. I mean, yes. Of course. I know he was wearing armor, but I don't know anything about it.
There's something going on here. You should observe him more closely after this topic is concluded.
I hope I could help your investigation, in my small way. Not many Sealites here, or anywhere, other than Sale. I meant no offense, truly.
Do you remember how, when we met Measurehead and I said the next racist will be a really good one?
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is that racist.
Oh, Kim is the best.
Hey, man, all I meant was there are not many Sealites around here. I'm just stating a fact. Oh, yes, of course he is. I was just speaking about his connections.
Okay, what is this?
Let's change the
Composure?
subject, okay?
Okay, I'm gonna leave. Hold on, what do I got for composure? Let's see if I can crank that up without. Okay, no, okay, that's fine. I don't know if I have a lot of composure-based clothing. I have less composure. I am wearing something that already provides +1 to composure. Okay. Alright, so we're just gonna take a crack at it and we can try stepping it up.
I mean, officer.
That shirt looks very uncomfortable on him. Look at the buttons, barely keeping that thing together, as if something is ready to rip out from underneath. Yes, like a piece of ceramic armor, for example. One that makes a clicking sound when the plates meet each other, resembling pearls or marbles, stolen from the corpse in the yard near where he lives.
Oh, Gary.
I knew you'd figure it out, officer. I'm sorry I didn't tell you at once. I was ashamed of what I did. And I didn't want you to know.
This shame is surprisingly sincere.
Gary, what's going on?
Later, Morale. I've got apologizing to do.
No, you've got explaining to do.
Everyone was picking those pieces off him, and I was watching them do it. And they'd scattered his clothes all over the yard. Everything was smelling, so I went there to take out the trash and started cleaning up. All those rags on the ground, him swinging up there, and I had a lapse of honor, sir. I thought, he's a foreigner. They all say he wasn't from. Only the cuirass was left, so I stripped it off him. It was early in the morning. No one saw me. I took it with me. It was a mistake. Had I known it'd give you guys trouble, I wouldn't have... Fuck.
It's okay. It was a loose end, and you are tying it up now.
I'm so fucking sorry I Yellow Man.
Uh-huh.
Sealite officers commanded the suzerain's navy. Most of them sided with the king when...
Uh-huh.
It's difficult to say what the lieutenant thinks of this historic apology. His face does not belie emotions.
Gimme.
He sighs again, hangs his head, and unbuttons his shirt fully. A cuirass, which is the dead man's boots, comes into view. Soon it is in your hands, smelling of his sweat.
Gross.
But so light to hold, like a bag of cotton.
Because I was weak. I should have told you the moment I saw you.
The hell, Gary? You in trouble?
I'll explain later. I always thought it was the Union. Some Union hardasses. Lynched him because of the strike. But almost everyone in town knows that. I wish I could tell you more. Yes, absolutely. I will never do anything like this again.
Hot dog. Well, I now have the boots and the cuirass. Not bad. You know what? I'm going to unlock one of these. I'm going to research this. -2 to physical instruments, whatever. I don't solve my problems with violence anyways.
Yes?
Oh, I can try that. Oh yeah, I've upgraded my logic, of course.
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to Slight, Precinct 57. Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late and argues with his necktie. You weren't sent here to win.
I've considered it.
Alright.
It would be immensely ugly of them, not to mention unprofessional. But I also think it's somewhat unlikely. I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win. I am the finest of nothing. Safe? No, but you're old. You've made it this far.
Excuse me, sir.
Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. But it's there. So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
Okay, so... Ooh, can. Piece of candy. Okay, so... I have to check this dude's 4 fucking traps. Oh god. Why did I agree to this? This is stupid. Okay. Far northeast of the field building. Okay. So we check this one after he leaves. Near the boathouses, west of the field building. Near the canal, southeast of village. Okay. Okay. So, northeast of field building. What is field building? Because we're like here, right? So I assume... it's the one way up there, isn't it? Thankfully, time doesn't pass with me running around. So I think I have to go down and around. Ooh, another box. Ooh, hold on. Go back up. More thinking. What's this? Oh, that's a trap.
There's a trap in the reeds at your feet. Looks like the same one you saw Morel set before. Behind you, a ruined residential building looms over the reeds, shielding them from the wind. Locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused but uneasy.
Big surprise. Anyway, 1 down, 3 to go. I meant no offense, just...
I mean, yeah, man, I get it. I too regret this choice. But we're here now.
This is the trap. The reeds by the abandoned campsite hiss and shake in the lazily falling rain. The later it gets, the colder. Remnants of the camp can still be seen in the sand. The fire that's... This trap is also full of...
Another empty trap. Of course.
Okay, so we've got those two. Oh god, how did I get all the way up there? It was around like... It's like this way, I think? And then up and to the left. Oh no, I have to go down and around. God. Oh, I made a choice. I made a decision. Now I'm here. God, you're still fucking talking to your kid in the rain, in the dark? What's wrong with you, man? Okay, God, this way, I think? Like, I'm just an idiot who can't say no to quests. What's your excuse? Okay, that got me there. Back to him. Do I have to go to the church? Why can't I fast travel? You unlocked fast travel. Why won't it work? God damn it. There's a church. Here we go. And the last one was way the fuck up here. I remember finding it before. There you are.
This trap's not too hard to spot, once you know what to look for. Keeping it hidden has not been a priority for the cryptozoologist. The reeds shake sadly in the coastal breeze, weighed down by rain. They seem to be waiting for... The wind picks up here, near the cape's end. So nothing but locusts in this trap as well.
Empty as all of them. One more of these and we are done.
You getting tired again?
No, I'm fine. I didn't mean to complain, it's just...
Okay, now can I... Why can't I... Do I have to be, like, in an area of fast travel in order to use the fast travel? I'm confused. Oh, God damn it. Scooch around. There we go. Yes, okay, that's ridiculous. That's so obnoxious that you have to actually be in one of these areas in order to do it. Awful. Terrible. No good, very bad decision. Southeast of the village. Okay. Yeah, just get over there.
Great news. The boat is big enough for a grown man like you to fit underneath it in a supine position. I don't know. Sleeping? What do people do under boats?
No. No, thank you. I found a lady who will house me. That's far less sad. There you are.
It takes you a moment, but finally, you spot the last of Morel's traps. This one's partially obscured by the reeds. The reeds bend forlornly toward the sand. Some tufts have been crushed. The broken stalks seem like a rebuke. The constant, distant song. The trap feels light and silent as you pick it up.
Oh.
Something is different here. No locust. No phasmid either, but still.
Look closer still.
Well, the bait worked on something. This doesn't mean it was a reed monster, though. Unless you see one in there. I just see an empty trap.
The netting is a little untidy, messier than the others. Like someone or something picked up the trap and shook it before dropping it back down on the ground.
Perhaps our cryptozoologists have competition in the form of an actual entomologist, or someone else is sabotaging them. I could present more theories, but then I would be taking this on as a case, which I'm not. We did, sort of, promise to tell them, didn't we?
Okay. Can I still use that? Nope, I have to go back to the town. Okay, let's walk back to the town. Whoop. Let's not think about the car too much. I cannot believe I spent an entire day not investigating shit. Okay, how much further do I have to go to get into town? Come on. There we go.
It's great to see you again, officer.
Oh, I have to talk to her?
Oh, sweetie, I don't even know how to thank you for finding my husband and helping him out. I hope we haven't been too much trouble for you. Here, I want to give you a small token of my gratitude.
I'm going to sell that immediately.
It's a tie. Mexican origin.
Oh, maybe I'm not.
The pin is an antique. Quite special.
The little silvery knob holding the tie together feels warm in your hand. It's in the shape of an avian skull with 8 eyes.
Oh, you don't want to hear about some old woman's rambling.
Ramblings? Nonsense. Your description of the phasmid is the most precise I've ever heard.
Darling, I didn't even get the size of it right.
You were a child, my dear. Really. It's extraordinary what you were able to describe. Now go on. Tell our friend about it. He's proven his interest in the field.
Reflexively, the lieutenant read his...
Well, it was summer. I was building a racing track out of sand on the beach near a tall stand of reeds. Quite a tall one. I'm getting ahead of myself. I was 5 and a half in Betancourt in the suburbs. My grandmother had a summer home there.
She'd just started forming memories. Real.
Strangest moment of my life. I looked up and one of the reeds moved. Not like a plant, but like a living thing. It stood up and looked at me. Its body unfolded like some antique toy. I've never seen anything like it. I didn't know this can happen, so I reached my arm and touched the thing. It felt just like a stalk of reed, but it moved, swaying. I tried, but I was only a child. There was mud and high water. I couldn't see it anymore. I was just standing there, knee-deep in mud, looking around me.
Where did you go? Don't go.
I ran back home to my grandmother and asked her if reeds could walk, and told her they were looking at me. Oh, for years it was a story I told at parties when I wanted to impress boys. That sort of thing. Of course, most people just took it
That's
as
your
a
go-to?
amusing anecdote. So did I, honestly. But then I met Mirette.
We were on a date. Can you imagine? She tells me a story, and it's the most detailed report of the Insulindian phasmid I've ever heard. The sounds. She told me it hissed.
So that's how they met. This is beyond significant for them.
It did, yes. Like reeds in a gust of wind.
The way it moved, the colour, how some of its limbs were white, like marble. It matched perfectly with what I know from other accounts. It was amazing. If it weren't for Lena, I might have given up hope years ago. It's no exaggeration to say that she restored my faith in my profession.
Our first, yes.
Not all of them. There is some white coloration reported, along with beige, where the camouflage ends.
It's hard to say how big things are when you're quite small yourself. To me,
I thought it was a wonderful story, man.
But I don't believe it. A child left unattended on a warm day.
I'm not going to say that. That just seems rude.
You're welcome, sweetie.
And she could get up and walk right into the reeds on her own. Into the mud. Anywhere. There's really no point in manipulating anyone. She'd be only too...
Oh, I'd be delighted.
One cryptid. Not a couple. One. This won't turn into some kind of cryptid extravaganza.
Okay, one little cryptid.
And assumes a... Ooh, tough choice there.
Ooh. Oh no, I have to pick. You know, I'm gonna go with the tie. Tell me about the thing in the tie.
It's the cryptid. Oh, yes. The 8-eyed teratorn, the largest flying avian ever discovered, with a wingspan of 11.5 meters. It was thought to have gone extinct 3,500 years ago. Some even doubted the fossils were real.
Okay.
A mutation, they said.
Mutation? All of evolution is a mutation.
Until it was
okay.
cited by renowned
I mean,
Valdian
kinda,
explorer
but also,
naturalist
you know what they mean.
Plattenkalk in 21. It happened on a botanical expedition into the vast and unexplored Oamrau Canyon in southeast Ilmara. Dr. Plattenkalk got separated from his group
Okay,
during a
game.
sandstorm.
You just gave me Umrau, Elmara, and Plattenkalk all in one sentence. and you're just saying it with a straight face.
The world's largest canyon system, sweetie. It's a barren waste east of the Erg Desert. An ancient riverbed completely dried up, alone in the blasted desert heat. The doctor wandered east. He was lost, without any navigation equipment, and
Okay, so he was
desperately low on water.
dehydrated and hallucinating.
After a day
Got
or
it.
two, he noticed a bird. Every now and then, the bird would dive down to feed on an animal carcass somewhere on the horizon. But by the time Uva got there, more like he followed it. A bird that big has many liters of blood in it, and he was dying of thirst. For many days, the professor climbed up there with a rock in his hand. He found the bird sleeping with...
Watch out.
Then, the Teratorn suddenly looked at him. He could see it had 8 eyes, 4 on either side of its skull, like a spider. And the man, the bird, was controlling his mind. It kept him from approaching. He could step back, but every time he stepped forward, Uva spent 3 days trying until the bird flew away. The 8-eyed Teratorn was indifferent to him, as long as he didn't get closer than 2 steps. It even let him feed on some carcasses up there, and the 2 unfertilized eggs it left behind.
Fuck yes.
Absolutely, sweetie.
Modern radars.
Okay.
This one I liked. Not only does it have 8 eyes, and is a living fossil, and the largest bird ever to live, it also does mind control.
Sadly, yes, but there are numerous reports of 8-eyed bird skulls from Il Mara. And then there's the striking resemblance to the
Very.
This one's very famous.
Okay.
Everyone knows it. Of course, dear.
Okay, I want to tell you about your fucking thing now, man.
Nothing like the gratitude of a good...
He tries to play it cool, remain professorial, but in...
Good. Okay. And? Completely empty?
No locusts? No phasmid either?
That's not ideal, but...
It just means the Insulindian phasmid is even more clever than we thought.
Of course. More.
Oh, fuck, Kim. Honestly, like, top marks for the actor playing Kim.
You're dealing with a
absolutely perfect. Kim's so good. Like, admittedly, the writing for Kim is good, obviously. Hat tip to the writers and all that. But whoever they got to voice Kim is phenomenal. He's nailing all of the directions, like all the notes perfectly. Oh man. Best I don't even want to call him sidekick. Best partner in a game I think I've ever had.
Yes.
He's so good.
Phantasmadeia picked off the locusts and escaped. This is good news, though we'll have to reconsider the design of the traps. Make them more secure.
I wonder if you could optimize a build to best play off Kim? Probably, yeah. Like, if I played more straight-laced and, like, I think more into the logic stuff. Like, if my build, like, right now, like, if my intellect was 5, I think intellect 5 and motorics 5, I think that's the track to best work with Kim. And then, or, like, intellect 4, like, high intellect, high motorics, and then probably psyche as the third. I think that would probably play best with Kim. But you'd also have to play it fairly straight, I think. I don't know. But I really, really love Kim.
Another trip to the reeds.
Of course we have.
Wait, Morel. He may have a point.
You're right, dear. It's a fair... Pardon me. This is...
Heartfelt
I
gratitude.
did it, everyone. I solved one thing this week.
What really
There's also piss Kim off as much as possible to hear all the frustration. Yeah. Which, like, if I had chosen to lean into basically the boozing and the drugs and all that, and just been a complete live wire.
Here. This has been refreshing.
We could see that. Thank you, Dancer. Also, what'd you catch? Tuna. Good solid fish.
Helping cryptozoologists isn't really a priority for our organization, is it?
Except I'm rolling a 97, so I'm going to help here.
You should ask the red-headed boy, Kuno.
A little hooligan. But what would a child want with bugs?
Oh, my dear Morel. You've been an old man for too long.
I'll talk to Kumo.
My favorite.
Oh, you've been such a...
Well, I see you've got all the help you need.
After this
Fantastic.
is your last chance to talk to Gary.
Really, Gary?
Lena, I'm sorry, but you're not getting anywhere. It was some kids. I know the little mutants.
I already got everything I need out of you, Gary.
Everything out in the open, and they'll steal it, even if it's bugs. Morel, it's been fun, really. But I need a bath, and I have deliveries to handle. When this tea is done, I gotta run.
No need to apologize, Gary. You'd be more than helpful. We'll have to take a rain check on that game of Sue's rain tea today, though.
He keeps the language unemotional, but it's in there.
Where's Gary? Hold on. Where's Gary? There he is. You got anything else to say to me, Gary?
Always a pleasure to see an officer. I mean, officers.
Okay. Okay, so we've solved that thing. I don't even know what I need all this armor for, but I have it. Okay. I'm at a loss. What do we do next? Oh, let's call in that dead dude. We can do some actual useful police work here. We can use his car and we can phone it in.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? One moment. Can you please describe the body?
We suspect he might have been inebriated when he fell. There were bottles all around him, and traces of vomit on his shirt.
I don't remember that.
Any signs of violence? No field autopsy necessary.
You can hear her quickly typing in the...
What about his belongings? Did you examine his clothes? Any information on the library card? Good. You have a lead. Do you and Lieutenant Kitsuragi want to take the case, or should I have assigned the case to Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi? That's all for now.
Okay.
Thank you for...
That was good time.
It says
Damn it. Okay.
Again during
Anything else, Detective? 57.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers.
Okay. All right, look at that. We did something kind of useful. So we'll call the library tomorrow. Did we not find his jacket? Missing sign. Find a tape with melody. Ask Kuno about the trap. Fuck. Alright, yeah, let's ask Kuno about the goddamn trap. Hold on, do I have any clothes that'll actually help me talk to Kuno? Yeah, we'll put on the fancy tie. What do these do? Last one to authority? No. Should put those on. That's fine. That's probably fine. Alright, you piece of crap.
Kuno's like Kuno's dad? Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything. No, Kuno doesn't give a fuck about books.
Oh my god, I told you that shit is lame!
Shut up, see.
Now they're gonna take you to lame prison!
She sounds like she's about to cry, out of disappointment at Kuno's newfound lameness.
Deny everything, Kuno. You need to lawyer.
Kuno's not gonna say anything without.
There's definitely something going on here. Remember his pig's head shack? You should check it out.
Yeah, sounds good.
Kuno doesn't.
Whatever, man.
All around you, the hisses and chirps of locusts fill the musky air. The earthen floor of the shack has been shaken.
Well, detective, it appears you've solved the case of the locusts. For the missing locust case, which is a sub-case of the imaginary insect case. So at least that's going well.
Don't be a jerk.
Oh, I'm not being sarcastic at all. We are making real progress here. If anything, the presence of the locust points to the opposite. The
Okay.
Phasmid did not take the bait from the traps. It was Kuno, the Phasmid. But what do I know?
Use your powers of deduction. You knew the magic bug was nowhere near here.
I'll let you handle the Kuno.
Kuno's. Yeah. Kuno took the books.
So it wasn't the Phasmid. A wave of disappointment washes over you.
It's not Bugtown. It's the city of locusts. Locusts aren't just bug shit. They come out of the sky like a fucking shadow. Shit descends.
Stop!
You stop. It's like their fucking night. Locust City, Night City, City of Rage.
The girl forces herself to watch again, the corners of her eyes twitching from discomfort.
Kuno, the pig wants to help you. Oh, that's how lame it is. Please just don't say you're
an artist. Maybe I am an artist. You hear that, everyone? I'm a fucking artist now.
Oh my God, Kuno! He's gonna make you.
Honestly, I'm pretty happy to be pissing her off.
3 seconds. Don't let him, Kuno.
Yo, fuck you, see? Kuno can be what Kuno wants to be. Kuno's his own man. Kuno's free. Kuno made himself into Kuno. Kuno can make himself into anything. Kuno can make himself into a pig if he wants. Kuno can make himself into a. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Well, one does not really make oneself into that. I think that's just kind of thing that you are or discover, later on.
Don't make yourself into a pig, Kuno. You'll have to take me away.
In it, you hear snow melting, dripping from the eaves. So that's what this is about.
You're gonna go as Kuno to the next Halloween party you go to? Dancer, that is a deep cut, though I bet you have clothing that could do it. I've seen you all in all your dapper vintage wear. I'm sure you could put something together.
I don't believe you.
For once, the boy is lost for words. He used this momentary confusion to take control of the situation.
I don't give a shit. I don't need the locusts anyway.
The girl's face appears again, above.
It don't mean anything. It's shit. Kuno just likes to focus. Kuno likes to concentrate on shit. Build shit when he's pig. You really shouldn't have fucked with Kuno City. Now it's all fucking lame. Kuno's gonna let the fucking locusts die.
Oh.
The fuck are they trying to catch anyway? With the traps? The fuck out of here. Kuno's tired of this
As you leave, you notice his usual rooster-like swaying posture has changed. Slowed down, like clockwork unwinding.
Oh man, I think we actually broke Kuno.
Between the two children, they're not saying anything to each other, nor looking in each other's direction.
Oh shit. I broke Kuno.
I'll die before I squeal.
I mean, fucking good. Oh, okay. That's Inland Empire, huh? Oh, this one gives me Inland... Yeah, alright. Okay, so we broke Kuno. I still can't fucking get to her. Yeah, let's just go tell them.
Hello, officer. So he was just a child.
Thank you for telling us, sweetie.
Something is secretly gnawing at her confidence. It's not this Kuno kid or the missing locusts. It's something else.
Yeah, you're right. We just need to restock the...
He does have plot cough. I'm sorry, man.
He has a 38-degree fever. His resilience has given way.
Darling, I told you to take it easy. You're getting sick. Maybe it's time to go home.
You're right, you're right. We can come back next season, when it's warmer.
Of course, sweetie. You've helped us so much already.
Oh,
Who
man.
would understand
Do
it?
I restock the stupid traps? I don't really want to. If I'm being honest, I don't want to.
You can? Fine. It's better than having these people get pneumonia on the coast.
Really? It's too much.
What Morel means is we're grateful for your help.
Here's a fresh scratched locust. They should slide right down the...
Wow. Code, this would show them all. We need to get you on that list of this.
Okay. Do I have to do that now? Is this a timed thing? First restock the trap you left empty before. Yeah, I remember that one. Can I just use the map? No, I have to step outside to use the map. Okay. At least I picked one that's like relatively easy to get to.
The trap stands empty amongst the reeds.
Fantastic.
The locusts, dazed from being transported. They're not really going to get the chance to...
Good. Now that's done. When do you think we... Don't answer that. It was a rhetorical...
He doesn't want to. But if there is one more cryptozoologist...
Okay, now what? Okay, so then we go back and tell them that we did it. Okay, that's fine. Though, to be fair, I'm still at kind of a standstill as to what to do vis-a-vis the main thing. I really thought I was going to get more out of the church. I thought there'd actually be something there. And I think that there probably is something bigger going on there. But I don't really know what to do next. I have to assume, get authority over them, which is like fucking legendary.
Hello, dear. Thank you for doing that, dear.
Her smile is weary. Her earlier ebullience has left her.
Morel still isn't feeling well. I convinced him to stay at Gary's to get some rest. I'm afraid the cold has really gotten to him. I'm sorry, dear. You've had to drudge through them so many times. Such is field work. Morel will eventually, or we'll talk Gary into going back out, perhaps.
The lieutenant stares at his shoe. Kate doesn't say anything.
No, you don't have to do that. Enough of this fool's errand. Morel will do it. Or Gary.
Be real. Gary is not going to help with this.
No! Oh, god damn it. I hate that. I mean, it's not the worst. like checking them. It doesn't eat up actual time in game to do it. It's just stupid. Fuck it.
That really is
Very strange. Why is she not letting you do this? It's
Oh.
like she's given up.
different. How? I'm not. It's not that. It's a strange feeling. I haven't really told this to anyone, but
Wait, so am I taking it on? Oh, okay.
police officer.
And when a police officer asks, you must answer.
You wish I could watch this with you, but I'm still under the delusion that I'll try this again. I mean, that's fair, Fripper. This has been an interesting game to play on stream, because, quite frankly, my viewership has not been great on it. And I think that's a real shame, because I think more people should play this game. I think it's very interesting. But it is also a game that, if you are into it, you almost don't want to see someone playing it, because if you want to play it again, like you said, there's so many avenues in this game, you know, that it behooves you to avoid it, you know?
Do you ever wonder if some lovely story from your childhood is just that? A story? Or a dream?
I think it's an amazing game. I just don't have the time and energy at the moment. Also, that is one of the things, like, I've been playing this game for... this is what, installment 8, I think? And I don't even know how far into the game I am. I think I'm roughly halfway, but I don't even know.
Hunching her shoulders now. She seems even smaller than she is.
Seeing the Insulindian phasmid was just a story I used to tell people. I didn't really think about whether it was real or not. Morel's so proud of it. He always tells everyone.
A terrible sting in the heart. Regret.
No, sweetie. There's more to it than that. Morel was so eager to believe my story was evidence of the phasmid's existence.
But I will say, it is a really good game. It's a really unique diamond. I won't get in my way anymore. You're not getting in my way at all.
That I'm some queen.
But I do understand if you can't stick around because spoilers. I understand.
And for years, his belief made me believe too.
That I am a queen, an extraordinary witness to grace.
But now, we're both getting old, and he's still working himself sick out in those reeds looking for it. But what if I was just wrong? I think I was.
The lieutenant opens his notebook, but doesn't write anything.
Oh, come on, game. Don't fuck me here.
An acorn is not the same as the tree. That requires time, diligence, and care. All qualities these two seem to share in abundance.
But it is. We've spent years searching for the phasmid, hunting it together. Without it, what are we? Just another pathetic old couple.
Yes, and?
If I hadn't led him down this path, he could have a steady job lecturing at a university. Oh, of course it counts for something. But we've had our hard times too. I was a paraplegic before we met. He didn't know before I arrived. On our first date. If I weren't the queen of the cryptozoologists, if I didn't tell him that story...
She has to swallow to relax her throat. It's keeping her from talking.
Maybe. But then why do I not dare tell him? I've wasted enough of your time with this drama. I really must stop talking about it lest I start crying and waste more of your time. What you have to know is the Insulindian phasmid probably does not exist. Let us fools chase our ghosts. There are a million better things to do with your life. I'm not sure of anything. Sometimes I still see it, you know. The real memory. Not the memory of the memory, but it's so hard to tell the two apart.
Rising, unfolding from the reeds on a hot summer's day, like a benevolent god.
Either way, I should go. Poor Morel is running a fever, and I need to get him home to Jamrock before we overstay our welcome with Gary. Oh no, thank you, but I can get there on my own. This old thing is gas-powered.
Oh.
And then a taxi home.
Really?
Oh, sweetie. Please don't get stuck on a dream. Take it from me and Morel. Okay? It's...
A sigh. She doesn't think you'll need it.
It's been a pleasure.
Why, sweetie? Thank you for everything. Truly. Even though it turned out to be a
dream. A fool's hope. Say, like that, she drives off. The gas engine putters quietly as she gets to the doors.
Nothing about that was quietly puttering.
Outside, it's snowing.
We should go too.
Well, that was sad, but also okay. Okay, so I guess we don't actually have to check on them anymore. So, well, we've done something. Can I sing karaoke? Get a hold of a sad song on tape. I can. Hold on. How do I karaoke?
Can I help you?
How do I karaoke? Oh, I need a tape player, don't I? Like, I have the sad song. Oh, that's an empty cassette. Where's the... Hold on. Oh, there it is.
There's no way to listen to the tape, but even just holding the tape makes you feel a little sad. A pawn shop.
Okay, so I need a tape player if I'm gonna sing. Okay. Fair enough. Task. Can't do that yet. Can't do that yet. You need to ask somebody else about tattoos. Oh! Okay, let's send... It's 9:40... It's almost quitting time. So now's a perfect time to send Kim off with the body.
The bear's eyes are still glowing red.
All right. I will need a little help carrying him. You take the hands, I'll take the legs.
Yeah. Perfect. At least this worked out. Because he's just going to be gone for the rest of the day, but the rest of the day is basically over. So there's that job done. And we already got the boots off him, so we're fine. How do I establish authority over his ass? Find the murder weapon. I mean, I found this. Who do I talk to vis-a-vis the armor? Is it that dude right there?
The tear machine. Your bottles clunk into.
Cool. Hit $1. Without work, I am nothing. Jesus, man, you should not be defined by your job.
What am wondering, man?
Okay. This is, as Doc would say, a flamingo question. This is a question for the spirits. I have 2 pieces of armor. I have a quest about finding that armor. To whom should I be turning this in? Like, I don't know where I'm supposed to turn that into. go back to the church.
Hey, Innocence Dolores Day liked little figurines, right? Liked holding little men between her fingers, remember?
Yeah, actually, there's a proper way, but I seem to recall that the pawn shop might have an interest. Ah.
You have the headless Fallen Rider figurine. You should give it to her. Win her back.
Win who back?
Don't be so pessimistic. This isn't funny. You have a bad feeling about this one.
Sure.
So very, very, very...
Okay.
Yes, what is it? I don't want to make anything work. Yes, anything. I don't want to make anything work.
It's not the anodic dance music that's made her bitter. It's the failure of Fortress Accident.
That's right. If we couldn't get our Welkins to happen, I don't want anything to happen. Ever again.
Ugh.
There's not a trace of irony in her voice. She means it.
Okay, 97%. Come on.
Easy. When her research is done, she can move out.
What? No, I don't really need any help with the project.
She thinks about it. A glassy look in her eyes. A gust of wind brings more.
Thank you, Max. Yeah.
From the broken gallery.
I was just wondering, like, I have that thing, and I didn't know who it was supposed to turn into. If it's just to make money, that's fine. But it's weird that that's, yeah.
All right. Bring me the game's offsite copy from my old workspace, if you really want to help. It's stored on a filament memory, and I'm unable to go and fetch it myself. Yeah, that's the one. You can get in through the bookshop. You just have to do some explaining to the bookstore lady. Good. Then you might know the giant ice bear fridge in the building's cellar. The filament is inside the fridge.
It's inside the
Just go
fridge?
get it. In the giant ice bear fridge.
Okay.
You've been to the fridge and it wasn't there.
Wait. A note from whom? Did it specify?
Oh, yeah, I did find that note.
filament memory. Jawiza. Of course. Our project lead, Suliswov Jawiza. God, he was always like it would have made a difference. The offsite copy was perfectly safe when the data loss happened.
Okay.
The heads. I won't even get into. This is getting ridiculous. Can't you just defrost it? Or, I don't know.
There's a solution, but she doesn't want to hand it over to you yet. It's a thing. Something she holds dear.
The bookstore lady hates me. Says I'm part of the curse. Whatever that. Because she's from Martinez, and people from Martinez have never ever seen a radio computer. She thinks it emits elemental evil. Yes, but she literally started praying for the higher powers when she first saw my Rame Civic. I'm not making this up. Once I came in one morning, only to find that my terminal was full of those strange trinkets and amulets. Thanks.
Okay.
And here's my Kvalsund multitool. You might need some ice. It opens every.
It hurts for her to say this. The legendary Kvalsund multi-tool. This is Prybar version.
Ooh. Hot dog, I got better Prybar? Okay, I do have his filthy jacket. I just have to hand it over to him. I have better Prybar now. Hell yes. Wait, am I gonna have to return it to her? Okay, we can finish this off. Okay. Hold on. Equip it. Oh my god, this thing is... Oh my god. It's huge.
This orange machine is dead still.
Physical instrument. Okay, hold on. I have physical instrument clothing. I can... Oh wait, I'm also learning a thing that makes me bad at it. Right? Yeah. Oh, I've still got like a whole day on that one. Yikes. Okay, we're gonna have to just deal with it. Okay, anything that does physical whatever majiggies. Okay, we'll put that on for now, unless I have another shirt that does better. Nope. Wow, that's it? Just the one? I could have sworn I had more. Oh, it's just the tank top. Okay. Sadly, yeah, that doesn't really help me much. Okay. Gonna save here.
This orange machine is dead
8%.
still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and
Better
an
grip of
electric
gloves.
freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
Okay, so because I'm wearing gloves. Okay, what if I swap these? Look at that fucking thing though, man.
This orange machine is dead still.
Okay, we're just gonna invest into this immediately.
This orange machine
17%. Alright.
Ice squeaks beneath your coffee and it's already unplugged. There's not much else to do other than wait for it to defrost or bulk up and get stronger.
Okay. We can invest.
This orange machine is dead. Ice groans.
Hey, there we go.
Strain of your
I'll take it.
Gewaltsam multi-tool until the lid cracks open. Darkness lies inside, but you can faintly make out an object, intricate and foreign, left there for a sub-zero beauty sleep, a filament memory. You
Gimme.
gently lift the cube from its yes, but aren't you curious to know what's on the precious filament? There's a radio computer upstairs.
No. No. No.
Only the red cable is...
No. Nope. That's an intrusive thought. I don't know what computers do or how to operate them. That would be a terrible idea. That's letting the demons win. I can smell the red check from here, and I'm not doing it.
Yes, what is it? Yes? Thanks. Looks like it's the one. Now I'm going to print it out to see what's left of it.
Wait, no. That's dangerous. She shouldn't do it.
No, it's not dangerous. Just depressing. I have a theory. Lintel was able to divine the anomaly's location from this broken copy. I want to repeat their calculation, only this time with better equipment.
It's like a DM&D game, like, so you know you could. Yeah. Yeah. How is it, because Poker Freak has GM'd for me in the past, and the way he described a thing is like, so this isn't Chekhov's gun in the traditional sense, in that this is Chekhov's gun. And if you continue down this path, someone is going to pick up Chekhov's gun and point it at you. And if you continue down that path, Chekhov's gun will fire at you when you knew better.
Watch. What an intricate display of fate.
The paper starts filling out with ink, soaking it. This is wrong. Machines shouldn't behave like that. Sona doesn't reply, her hands running over the printout. She's looking for...
Here. I found it. Hold on. Shh. Just give me a second. I'm almost done. I've got it. I found the location of the anomaly. Thank you.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, good job. You deserve that.
In the swallow. Think you can help me again?
Absolutely.
I need you to go move those water bolts for me. I need to double check.
You like moving things around.
Just
okay.
walk over to the circle and follow my instructions. Move the third pole 2 centimeters to the left, and the fourth pole 5 centimeters to the right. This should do the trick.
Oh, hey, hold on.
Thanks.
Hold on though. Wait. Which one is the first? Which one is the third? Hold on. Shit. Hold on.
It's awfully silent again, as measurements have been marked down around the bowls. Each chalk-drawn line oh boy, this is going to be good.
Okay.
Moves like a ghost without creating a single trace of sound.
Thank God I don't have to figure it out.
Out of the bowl, wetting the floor. The lead programmer sends you an encouraging thumbs up from across the hall.
Okay. I did it. You didn't need the water, right?
Yes, what is it? Great. Everything should be aligned.
Miss Know-It-All is hesitating.
Yeah. Nothing. Now the only thing left to do is to unmute the headphones. If we got the location right, we should then be able to hear whatever sound this anomaly makes. Honestly, I'm a little scared. I don't know. That's what I'm scared of. I don't know. It could be anything.
It could even be a boat.
What sound does the nothing make? How can you even listen to something that doesn't exist?
See, now this right here is stinky DM stuff right now.
What if silence is only what surrounds it, but the swallow itself is...
You're overthinking this.
Maybe I'm just tired.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You're right. Let's do it.
I am nothing if not a yes and.
And then, nothing. Nothing happens. As Sona Lokanen Kilda presses unmute on her keyboard. Nothing but silent. You can hear some small animal cross the floor in the chancel. It's that quiet in the sanctuary. She doesn't talk. Her eyes closed and brows knitted together in a state of deep focus.
Damn it. No, of course not. Nothing happened. Let's move on.
Despite her fear, she was hoping for something extraordinary to take place.
No. My hypothesis was wrong. According to this, I should have heard something, if I got the coordinates right. Like I said, silence is only what surrounds it.
I mean, unless your hypothesis is wrong at its core.
This is just another failure. Silence sounds like silence. That's all it is. You can try on the headphones. See if you can hear anything.
Absolutely.
Silence?
Oh my god, absolutely.
You should have a listen.
Perception. Okay, hold on. Let me put on my perception clothing. If I have any. Put on my fancy perception boots. Is that it? Is that all I had? Oh, hold on. What does this stuff do? Take off the hat. Okay. I'm as good as I'm gonna get for perception. I'll put my other hat back on. Okay. I should be going to sleep both in-game and in real life, but I am invested now.
Yes, what is it?
72%. Come on.
Everything disappears. You are draped in silence like a
Uh-oh, wait, no. Maybe I shouldn't be in total silence.
little headspace.
My tinnitus.
And then the pressure changes. It feels like flying on an aerostatic, or when your ears pop, or like a subtle difference in the atmosphere, a weather change hanging in the air. What if the sound you're looking for is too low for you to hear it?
A better sound system? All right, but where would we get one?
Suddenly, a rhythmic beat permeates the wall.
Oh my god.
Causing a small patch of decorative stuff.
I'm not solving a murder, but I am loving this.
You mean the speed freaks? Of course, the speed freaks. They have a fantastic sound system. And you think they would help me? I guess I could live through a week or two of peaceful coexistence.
Brilliant negotiating there, detective.
Sure. Let me know how it...
Hot damn. What's this? I missed a thing. Prayer books left open. Huh. Gentlemen.
Come on, get in. Hi again. So, how things going?
Yes? What's the deal? We are grateful, Copman. You're an augury of a new era of Nordic dance music. That's fine. We can manage. And you're still sure about keeping our little side business, right?
Oh, you mean the illegal drug lab?
Fine. We can make do. It's going to take us a bit to move our stuff inside. A couple of hours, maybe.
You mean tomorrow?
Back later.
Perfect. Hell yes. You still poking around on the ice? No, okay, she's done.
Yes, what is it?
What? What did you say? I can't hear you! The music is too...
Oh, the project! It's not going well! There's that guy! I need him to plug a 3.5 cable into the auxiliary input so that I can route the audio signal through the mixer into the speakers. He doesn't listen to me! He only...
Okay.
Let me know how it goes!
Okay. We've already gotten through this before.
DeLorean Church, the place to be! Make some noise, my church people!
He stands on stage behind a table, nodding along to the music and waving his hand in the air. The other real deck is empty. Cables run hither and thither. On one side, you see...
Mega! Yeah! I can route it through
He's literally become a church DJ. Yeah! Like I said, Max, these guys had like youth pastor energy all over, except for the part where they wanted to make speed. But putting that aside, Egghead has struck me as that the whole time.
She uses 3.5. Yeah. The auxiliary lining is 4.5 millimeter.
Oh, God. You're going to be in this church forever. Forever.
Don't worry. I have an adapter for it right here.
Well, then why? Okay.
Hang on. This is a 4.5. We're all good, people!
Whoa, thank God. Adapters noticeably degrade the sound quality.
Great! Someone got through to him! Okay.
Everybody! Everybody! Don't panic! I'm going to turn off the...
There's no one else here, man.
We'll be back! But we're doing something else for one moment. Alright, go tell us that Egghead is ready.
Okay. I'm seeing this through.
Yes, what is it? Okay, but think you can ask him to turn the volume down a bit?
Maximum! Maximum is the...
I know it is, but could you please turn it down just...
Pump it to the brick!
Glue style? Okay,
hold on.
There literally is no...
See? He pumps it to the Heart Master. Because I'm afraid that something might happen. It's an unknown phenomenon. We can always turn it back up if there's a need.
Can't turn down the hardcore!
Of course it is.
Just fucking do it, lady.
Permanent enlightenment.
Let's break everyone's brain with pure silence.
Never mind then. Let's get on with our project. I'm going to unmute the speakers on a count of 5.
Egghead pumps his hand.
All right, yeah, let's do it, man.
Waiting for the beat to drop.
Born ready. Ready.
I'm ready if you are, Detective.
Oh, you're still doing that, huh?
Suddenly, your palms are sweaty.
Knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on my sweater already. It's my vomit. There's no spaghetti.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mute disengaged.
No wind outside, no waves, no floorboards creaking. Total, continuous silence. This is unnatural. The woman looks around. In the silence, you see dust move on the floorboards. The driver of the speaker vibrates in the air and then stops.
Uh-oh.
As the word begins to trickle down the walls. In the silence, a low hum starts creeping up your spine. It's a song inside you.
Uh-oh.
Not in the speakers, not in the room. A great bass sigh in the basement of your mind. Slowly, it builds until the air around you starts to vibrate. It will devour everything. The floorboards, the glass, the streets and the people. Nothing will remain.
Guys, what's going on?
This fragile world is about to break.
It's getting louder.
In the basins, the water looks like it's boiling.
Hosiana!
I do like that I have high perception. It gives me a lot of really interesting details in the world.
In his mind, a tidal wave approaching from afar, swallowing entire coastlines on its way south.
The beauty and the beat! The future of dance! Planetary!
No, Egg! It's the window!
The window is going to come down. No, the roof!
Uh-oh.
Cracks appear on the stained glass window. Cracks run up the wooden pillars in the dark.
Come down to us! Love!
Uh-oh. I was very excited about this, and I'm less excited about it now. I believe this is where the DM chuckles to themselves, pulling out a second Chekhov's gun.
It's shaking the building's foundation. The floor twists. A great pulse arises in your flesh.
That's it. I'm muting it.
Yeah, this seems like a bad idea.
Shit! It doesn't stop.
Oh, never mind.
Seal? Have you? Yes, I've turned it off.
Oh.
Andre, pull the compressor! The place is gonna come down!
Fuck! I can't shut it up!
Uh-oh.
Signal's passed. It's not in here! It's...
This is it. A great roar. The vault of the roof twists above you. Glass shatters somewhere near the door. It's coming down, and then it stops. Totally and utterly. As if there never was a sound.
Egg.
I pulled the plug. It was getting too hardcore. You did good, Egg. Most of the place seems to be intact. Fucking hell. Programmer lady, tell me you were recording that.
4 years. 22 people. Millions of reals. All that time? This is what we were up against.
Sorry, Kim. I bet Kim would have fucking loved this.
Yeah, but did you record it, though? It was dope. I think we can use it.
Yes, Andre. I recorded it. Damn, I need to send some letters now. Thank you all for doing this. Eggman, you too. And you, officer. I don't know what we've discovered, but I know what it sounds like now. That's a start. It was mathematical information from the anomaly, presented as a waveform. That's what it was technically. Theoretically, I have no idea. I've never even heard of anything like this.
A voice seems muffled in the silent church. It's your ears adjusting after the
Yes, our lead designer. And maybe some of the producers too. And some of the writers. if they're sober enough to open a transmission. They need to hear.
That it wasn't her fault. Or theirs.
They need to hear about this. Don't worry, I won't send the recording, although I doubt they have the speakers to produce the frequency anyway. Stay here. I'm going to stay here with these lunatics. Send letters, maybe meet Suliswolf. Also devise further measurements.
I want you to know that's totally chill with us.
I don't care, but thank you anyway.
That's the best she can manage for Andre. It's quite a lot in truth. For her, at least.
Now, I have a theory to come up with. Some kind of preliminary explanation to all this. Or the letter will sound like I've lost my mind.
You have an explanation for all this. Somewhere deep in you. You just don't have the pieces yet. You don't know enough about the world. But that Joyce, if you knew all she knows, could put it together.
A pale unknown? What was that? Logic? Okay. For funsies, do I have a lot of logic stuff? I don't think that I do. So I have glasses that do some logic. Oh, and the hat. So I can up it by 3. Which is still awful. I think that's still the lowest possible.
Yes, what is it?
Yeah, it's still untenable. God, I can't wait for that to be important in some way with what is going on here. Just for funsies, I just want to come over here. Do I have any other authority items? I'm pretty sure I'm plot locked vis-a-vis the authority with him. Take the glasses off. Take the shirt off. There you go. I should put a shirt on though.
You look down at the white ceramic slab. Your movements cause tiny little clicks, like dice rolling somewhere far away. As the plates reorient the hardened vitreous enamel, and you really do feel more confident. Invulnerability does that. Even partial invulnerability. Remember, this is a highly specialized for the day you have to fight.
Ooh, hold on, I've got something I can study. Mindfulness savoir-faire. I mean, that's fine. Okay, for funsies, I'm just going to do this and talk to him, and it's not going to work.
It's you again. What is it?
%. Okay. All right. I can probably do some of this stuff to also shake him a little bit there. But that's going to be a tomorrow problem. Well, a tomorrow in-game problem. A next week problem for me.
The door is closed.
Who's usually in this one?
The lieutenant's door is closed.
Alright, he's not even gonna be here.
A
What's this
mirror
again?
hangs on the bathroom wall. It's barely covered in steam anymore. It's your face in the mirror, adorned with the.
I don't think I have any encyclopedia clothing. That's fine. We're just gonna go to bed.
The bed is still cold from.
Feel sleepy.
It's not easy, but your bones are so tired from what feel like weeks of work on the case. You have to try. After what feels like hours, you feel you might be.
Thoughts, baby.
Oh, God. Okay, great.
Recorded in you forever on Faraday.
No, you're spinning tapes at the discotheque. On and on it goes for untold hours. At the disco where you first asked her to dance. Rising.
All right.
Above the dark curvature.
Behold, there are millions of them down there. The first.
Okay.
It's the world, Harry boy. You can never forget this shit.
All stuck on loop.
You're the son of the world again. Harristar.
Reading your awful
Sorry,
letters and
this stuff goes on
recalling
way
these,
too long,
aren't
and I'm
you?
tired, so I'm just kind of
The
cutting
endless
through this.
names of the world. An address book you are. The map of a city.
You'll go insane if you keep going like this.
Solving your little crossword puzzles. Doing your tasks. Crossing names off lists. Trying to become some sort of world detective. 'Cause only love can break your heart.
Okay, so that song made it all the way into this world, huh?
Beep, beep. The alarm.
You can do it. It's nothing. Do it for the picture puzzle. Put it all together. So.
Okay. All right, I'm healed. All right, man, up you get. There you go. Can't I have that tape player right there? Anyways, that's fine. We're gonna save here. That's gonna do it for me tonight. Confirm. And quit. Yes. Alright. That went on way longer than I wanted it to, but I really just had to see that church thing play out. And I'm glad I did. That was very weird. But that is going to do it for me tonight. I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to try and do some fishing. The multiplier isn't working, I don't think, but we're going to try anyways. And I'm going to see if there's anyone I can set up a raid for. Mute the tab. Let's see. Who's this? Oh, right. Yeah, you know what? Let's go raid Foxes. They're trying to Spectre Divide, which a lot of people are really enjoying right now. It's a shoots-in game. We're going to swing by there. But that is going to do it for tonight. I will be back on Friday with Feed the Deep, which is a game that actually comes out on Friday. Technically, I could have played it earlier, but I thought launch day was a good day. Yeah, I'm excited to try that out. It is, I guess, Lovecraftian in nature. There's a big creature underwater, and in order to keep everyone safe up top, you have to like feed it, and it's neat. It looks like a neat game. It looks like it's combining a couple other games that I also thought were neat. And it's made by the guy who made Jetpack Joyride and another mobile game, and both of those were like super high quality games, as I recall. So, you know, I have high expectations for it. That is going to do it for me tonight. So, for now, that's going to do it for me. Hold on. Bye, TikTok. I'll be back on Friday. Goodbye. Wee. Okay, close that. There we go. And now I can say goodbye to you, Twitch. So, let's go say hi to Voxivs. Like I said, they're playing Inspector Divide, and that's going to do it for me tonight. So, as always, thank you, of course, for watching. Until next time, stay safe, have fun, be kind, try your best out there. Stay fresh, cheese bags. Bye-bye.